So I was like, okay, God, so how are we able to try to combine with mystical sound, following like a fog, walking in the air, combined with developing movies with sound, connecting movies with sound, and writing movies with sound? Welcome to the news. Stay till the end to find out. Stay till the end to find out the answer. So, in essence, in this episode, what we're trying to fundamentally get at is how to be able to make mist that surrounds us in the form of sound going forward, so that in essence, as we try to make an office in the Hong Kong area, so to speak, that we're able to functionally develop like a film studio mindset, so that in essence, as we create sound, like you're hearing in the background a little bit right now, that we're also starting to write little movies. Basically, we're starting to use sound to write little movies, basically, as opposed to like writing a movie and making a film and then in essence making the music at the end. We're trying to use the essence of sound development to go forward, to be able to start to write movies by writing different depictions of conceptual actions with the essence of developing sound to begin with, and then developing some visuals with certain corresponding aspects that correspond to the visuals, which correlate and relate to making sound and the visuals, which then can develop films on the back end of that, and then start writing some films on the backside from making sound, such as somewhat what like you're hearing in the background, to be able to start to develop a film on the backside of making sound to begin with, in essence. And so therefore we're starting to take sound with us. Sound is starting to be able to come with us, so that in essence a film studio is starting to relate from every single place that we're ever going to be trying to go to in the future from now on, from December 14th, December 13th. Basically, it's just December 14th just started, but December 13th was all day yesterday. So in essence, we are talking about from December 13th forward, because that's when we first started thinking about and talking about this. So in essence, from that day, December 13th forward, we are in essence always a film studio. We're always a film studio and a music studio at the same time, and we're in essence taking a fog of music, a fog of sound around with us at all given times. It's like a little force field. It's a little source that follows us around at all given times, like a bit of a mist that is following at all given times from now on. It's called sound. Sound, in essence, is also known. It's also like for our company, Dink Tech Change for Games. It's also business music, but at the same time, like we're starting to make sound on a day-to-day basis, making sound and then writing movies from an internal place, in an internal sense, and developing visuals from this sound mysticism that is following in our path now. And that it's like a little force field. The force field is a sound force field, basically, and that force field is also known as a film studio, because in essence that sound fog that continues to be able to continue to make different sounds on a day-to-day basis is also writing little videos. It's writing little movies, but we're in essence taking that sound force field with us everywhere we go. Every day from now on, we have a sound and a studio force field around us despite where we go. And in essence, in a furthermore sense, as we try to also set up like a office in Hong Kong, so to speak, or that's an intention in terms of the location for the next placement of the next space, in essence, is that location. Well, it could be modified. It depends necessarily. We're trying to combine the essence of real estate, in essence, like depictions of how to try to combine, like in a more official sort of office, like the connections, so that we're able to make different videos from different real estate as we sort of cruise around and continue to take a new space in overseas, like in maybe the Hong Kong region, whereas like as opposed to typically using real estate in the typical way, we're trying to make packages like in making videos, so that in essence, as we make these sound videos or whatever, in different depictions and different videos, different visuals of, like if we're in Hong Kong, hopefully we can make these visuals in a video format, but then also leveraging the essence of the real estate market, so that we can package things that are for sale in different videos that are sound and creative videos that we're making, so that we can package assets that are for sale, such as real estate, maybe a couple real estate locations in the essence of where we're going next, like ideally, like if we can connect to the Hong Kong market for selling real estate, so that at the same time we're making videos, we're making sound videos, and then we're also depicting visuals through film and video making, and then at the same time we're also trying to sell real estate in the background,
or we're selling assets, or we're selling asset packages in the background, in essence, from somebody else's life that wants to sell their life and downsize and be able to sell multiple assets. And so we develop a story around it and develop like a bit of a film, in essence. But in essence, like right now, it's all unclear. It's not sure. It's not 100% sure. It's not clear. So we're just trying to start with sounds and sound making. So in essence, we can move from the sound making to be able to then get the essence of figuring out where we're going from developing different focuses on different aspects of video to be able to develop video, which corresponds to the focus to then develop assets and asset packages. So we're also able to, in the same office, start a human resources hiring, aspect of that as well, so that we can, in essence, leverage the element of hiring, so that in essence we have the ability to use that profit, hopefully, in addition to start to build the company and the brand or whatever. We're trying to leverage human resources for shorter term sales, hopefully shorter term sales, and connecting with hopefully a human resources partnership to be able to get that to function, to start to make shorter term money and shorter term cash. But at the same time, in the visual sense, in the mental sense, in the depiction of trying to develop the film studio, the sound studio, Dink Tech Change for Games, we are in essence a film studio that's like a new depiction of a new film studio. It's a business music film studio. So as we continue to make music, we're ultimately doing it for future energy, so that in essence it corresponds to bettering global businesses and global philanthropy and developing philanthropy from all of our investments basically going forward. So we're just trying to start cash flow and in essence do that in our in a new location. So if we're able to fundamentally find a way to make a connection in the real estate realm in Hong Kong, for example, with an existing brokerage, that we also can connect the essence of human resources and at the same time marketing, because we are foundationally very much like a marketing process at the core. As you can see, we're talking about developing packages with real estate and then other potential assets within these conceptual videos that we're developing off the back end of film and sound making and this sound fog, this sound mist, this sound this sound condensation that's surrounding us going forward. That is our new film studio. This is a depiction of a construction of a new architecture in a form of mental real estate, in essence, that's taking form in this podcast by developing this sound, talking about this sound fog, in essence, that is hovering around us. Furthermore, it's a cloud. It's that website SoundCloud. Just kidding. But in essence, it's like a fog that's meant to be following us around. It's a sound fog that is a force field, a sound force field that's surrounding us from now on. And that is our ever-present film studio that's surrounding Dink Tech Change for Games, Dink Tech Change for Games Studios. That is the initial studio. It's the fog of sound that correlates to being able to write continuous films that in essence corresponds to writing films that also include assets and hopefully take place in certain locations, that in essence corresponds to selling things and packaging them and having it be marketing in essence. But at the same time, there are different people that are involved. So in essence, that corresponds to human resources at the same time, and conceptually a specific strategy for trying to connect the dots between companies and human resource hiring as well. But ultimately, that's just for cash flow. So we're just adding that in there because it's actually for just actual cash flow. That's the intention, at least, of that specific activity, to try to raise the vibrations, raise the frequency, and raise the cash flow and the energy and the consistent affiliations. Hopefully the Hong Kong market. We'll see if we can make it there or not. But that's the intention, to try to functionally develop this new film studio so it has a place to try to expand in terms of its mentality, its physical and mental and digital presence all around the world, in essence, functionally. But we have to get there. We have to try to get there and try to get inside to somehow develop a way to have this music have a place to in essence find its way out. And like I talked about also a few podcasts ago, there's a MacGyver podcast a few podcasts ago where in essence we're trying to help people to dig themselves into holes, in essence, as kind of a freelance activity as well. We want to talk to different entrepreneurs and have that as a way to try to break the ice with different entrepreneurs and connect with different entrepreneurs to fundamentally get past the surface level with them by trying to figure out what their goals are and trying to be kind of like an accountability coach type of a process, type of a situation where we get them to dig their own hole and then develop new steps where success is in essence the only way out. And they develop that program because that's their success program that's already dialed into the back of their mind frame. So that's a part of our networking strategy, as well as using a soccer ball to hopefully still continue to introduce ourselves in Hong Kong, similarly to how we were doing that in New York a few months back, New York City. So hopefully we'll see you on the flip side, and hopefully we'll catch you in Hong Kong soon enough. But that's all for now. That's our new film studio that's based on and built around a sound force field that's based in the mindset of business music, but also making sounds like you kind of hear in the background, some of that. So that in essence from now on, we're surrounded by this sound force field, and business music is at the heart of the mindset of this sound, of this vibration, of this frequency, of this future sound development, which corresponds to writing films from the essence of this sound. We're making sound and then inspiring writing films from the sound, and making depictions by illustrating sound to begin with, and then having the sound to be able to write more videos and write more movies and write and inspire the videos that the sound is inspiring, just like there's sound in the background, and that can inspire a different visual. And that is the essence of the hope of the sound force field, being able to try to continue to inspire this continuous business music film industry, this business music film studio going forward. This is Dink Tech Change for Games, Dink Tech Change for Games Studios. That's about all for now. Hopefully we'll catch you on the flip side, on the other side of the ocean, where we can try to start to expand a little bit of our energy in a different market, in a different region for the first time, and hopefully furthermore beyond that. Thanks again. Dink Tech. Bye, peace, bye. Dink Tech Change for Games, Dink Tech Change for Games Studios. Bye, peace, bye.